Hello, travelers, and welcome back to the next episode of Heated Rivalry. Episode 2, Olympians, about to head on in. I am recording a couple of these in a batch, so I do not yet know what the reception is. We have some feedback now to go through. There hasn't really been much in the way of criticism, and barely even constructive criticism. There's been a lot of people. The great thing about large engagement is a lot of people then can help provide context, subtext, offer friendly corrections, fill in the blanks. And aside from a couple of bad apples, it's been pretty great overall. A lot of new patrons in Patreon, and I have a lot of new subscribers and new viewers on YouTube, so cheers. So excited to see you watching this show. Loved you since Interview with the Vampire, and this show has me by the throat right now. I read throat ahead of time, and I was like, this show's in my throat. I was about to be like, yo, let's, pause. But yeah, apparently a lot of people are absolutely set for this show. Just joined because low-key obsessed with reaction videos. I'm 20 minutes into yours and it's perfect. Oh, thank you. Love the way you take your time and observe. So many reactors miss the point. For me, that's important. Awesome work. Keep doing you. And I hope you continue watching this show. It's a freaking masterpiece. I also live in the details, so I'm curious. Now, I've had a lot of feedback about the YouTube situation, and I can understand that. So someone was like, you must be pretty young to think that YouTube has always been unknown quantity. And no, I was a child when the internet came into existence, by the way. When the inception of the internet, I was quite young, but I was here for the inception of the internet, and as things started getting added on, including YouTube, I think it's just because, admittedly, it's recency bias, because with YouTube, I know that it hasn't been around forever, but it feels like it's been around for a substantial portion of my life at least. But if we're going back to like mid 2000s, right, then yeah, you got to remember this was 2010. YouTube was still in its infancy, which is true, because YouTube, remind me again, that was 06, 04, 05. Infancy, yes, but it's been 5 years. Wasn't gonna watch this show, but now I'm watching it with you. The Valentino glasses are everything. I did give it, yeah, it never really occurred to me till after I would wear them occasionally, but Val, don't be dramatic. He's just a man. He's being rude because he's stressed out trying to do his master plan. Think about the future, Val, don't let success break up the band. Valentino's a piece of shit, but at the same time, undeniable drip, don't know what it is. I'm less about the furry, fuzzy, fluffy robe, and more about that look he has, where it's the tight chinos or jeans or whatever, and the open shirt. But they are almost exactly Valentino glasses, except we need the golden frames and a bit more intensive a red. Jude says, funny you should mention that sex sells. The two lead actors got matching tattoos together of those exact words. They're also both going to be on late night talk shows for the first time in the coming week, so it's definitely worked out that way in their case. Yeah, I think I mentioned it in episode 2. But really cool. Glad they're getting more exposure. They're both great, and they seem like this is their. I don't think it's their first role per se, but it definitely seems to be a breakout role for sure. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me, as I'm sure somebody will. David C says, I have to give you a ton of credit. You're probably the 7th or 8th reactor I've seen watching this show, probably even more than that. And you're the only one to pick up on things that happen in the show correctly. You understand that the time skips narratively make sense for this kind of interaction. You caught on to Shane speaking up for Ilya because Ilya isn't great at public speaking or English at this point in his life. You knew that oh my god, I always say it wrong. Svetlana wasn't Ilya's girlfriend. You don't understand hockey, neither do I, but you get the gist of what was going on. You looked up things you didn't know the answer to. Oh, I always do. One thing no one seems to pick up on, and to be fair, it's subtle, is the reason Ilya was so forward in the shower was first because he had a feeling Shane would be into it. And also when he looked down at Shane's crotch and Shane said fuck off, it was because Shane was excited. It's a pretty obvious indicator of interest. Yeah, that's the one piece of that scene that I hadn't put together, was that Shane got excited first, and so Ilya was like, oh, are we doing this? You down to clown? Yes, I like to watch this show for the 4th time with you. Well, I appreciate it. So glad you're watching this. Can't wait for the second episode. For this one, I was dying as you started taking notes about the timeline. I did it recently, and there's just so much that happens in this episode. In terms of your, oh, I see. I did it recently. There's just so much that happens in this episode. Yeah, I've gotten mixed mixed feedback on the note-taking, but it seems like maybe there's a way we can have a middle ground going forward. In terms of your stimming, you're going to be doing it so much, along with basically everyone else. During their first sex scene, go back and watch it again. Look at Ilya's face right before he stops Shane and says it's too much, too good. He's sparing Shane's feelings. Oh, I see. So maybe it wasn't too much, too good. Maybe, I see, he was just trying to be nice. With Shane in the socks, I'll just say that I would not be walking barefoot on a hotel room floor. Oh, I do every time I'm in a hotel room. I guess because like feet, right? I don't know. Maybe it's that you have to have that mental separation when you're staying in a hotel room. I'm not like rolling around on my hands and knees unless I'm very drunk. But I guess bare feet are like less of a issue for me than on carpet hotel room floor. I also love how you momentarily were outraged on Shane's behalf when you thought Ilya wasn't going to reciprocate. Yeah. Art of Misi says, I can't afford to sub perpetually. I don't even worry about it. But I fear YouTube is going to be a hassle with this show, and I so enjoy your commentary. The show is such a little gem to end the year with. These actors really have insane chemistry. I think I haven't seen purely a romance in so long, and it's so refreshing that it's not ashamed of being what it is. Also, so delightfully shot for the small budget. Yeah, I don't want anyone to ever feel pressured. Like, Patreon is just an extra exclusive, like, little sprinkle or cherry on top, but I make no mistake about it. I don't want to like make it seem like there's any major pressure or anything to subscribe to Patreon. It's just a bonus. Yeah, it helps me out, of course, and I guess arguably would help out your average viewer if they want a more pure experience. But it's the reason why I still make YouTube videos and why I started on YouTube. At the end of the day, it's all free and available over there eventually, one way or another. But yeah, if you can't, please, if it's not something you can easily afford, don't worry about it. Thank you for reacting. What an excellent excuse to rewatch once again, indeed. Favorite reactor, the show has my whole heart. Connor Story, who plays Ilya, is an American. Yeah, this was crazy to learn. Is an American from West Texas, Tejas. He does an amazing job with the Russian language and accent, and with very little time to learn it. And Shane, per the author Rachel Reed, is neurodivergent. Hudson Williams, who plays him, said he drew from his father, who's on the spectrum, for his performance. Also, it wasn't an Airbnb, it was Ilya's house in Boston that he flew back to. He returned home when the flight to Montreal was canceled due to the weather. Also, oh yeah, again, a little slip for 2 episodes that it was a miscommunication. I might turn on subtitles after this, maybe, but apparently it wasn't cousin, it was like Coach's son. He said Coach's son, and I heard cousin somehow. It wasn't his cousin, it was his coach's son that he fooled around with, who is Sasha, that we've met in episode 2 now. Some people kind of argued back and said Shane's mom wasn't controlling his diet. It's Shane that is so strict about his own diet, which is fair. I guess I'm always worried about like pageant mom vibes type of deal. When Shane's dad asks about YouTube, you have to remember the timeline. The show starts in the year 08, so this would have been in 09. Yes, it started in 05, but it wasn't as big as it is now. Hope you plan to blaze through these and do at least 2 per week, two per upload. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about it. I can't. Look, it's only 6 episodes. I don't want to like blow my load here, you know, a la Shane, and just immediately. I mean, I'm trying to not go too slow, but I also want to take my time and savor the show. So, you know, a few more perhaps. It's not mentioned in the show, and it's not spoilers, but the director, author, and actor confirmed that Shane Hollander is an undiagnosed autistic. Just worth pointing out because it does matter for his character and the way the actor portrays him. Yeah, I've had several comments come through like this. I guess I realized that they both had their quirks, and Shane especially seemed a bit particular in certain respects, but I'm not sure if I would have put together that he was on the spectrum per se. But yeah, it's good trivia to know. Very interesting. Love the representation. Indeed, Valerie, you gotta reciprocate. Loved your reaction and the unbuttoned shirt. One small correction, Ilya returns to his house in Boston. Right. You know, it's the timeline on the show are going to be crazy, and you're far from alone on stimming with things Ilya says in his accent. It's half of what I do. Those have done you. So sad for this, my favorite reactor. Thank you so much. My new favorite show, what a combo. So glad you reacted to this, because you actually take time to analyze media on a deeper level and see more in this show than some people who might dismiss it as just smut. Fun fact, Ilya's actor, Connor's actually Texan. Yeah, again, the reception to people that watch my content is mostly positive, but it's funny. I don't know if I'll get to the comment in particular, but I did read a comment. I literally plaster a warning on most episodes, but especially the first episode that I uploaded, within the first few minutes, I literally say, hey, just a heads up, if you don't want somebody who pauses a lot and talks, then you might want to look elsewhere for a reaction. I literally called myself I'm like a self-professed professional yapper. And then literally one of the comments that ended up coming through was like, 9 minutes in, couldn't make it, too much yapping. And I'm like, I fucking warned you, didn't I? Like, it's so funny to me. I'm like, hey, but you're gonna watch this, I'm just warning you, I talk a lot, and someone's like, oh my god, I tried to watch this, you talk a lot, you talk too much, way too pausing, ruined the show. And I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, it's crazy you felt like you had to say it. I mean, I guess I do welcome the criticism, but like, I warned you. It's just, it's one thing to not like what I'm about in some regards that I might not warn you about, but then it's funny to me how I'm like, hey, I talk a lot, watch out. And someone's like, okay, cool. Man, you talk a lot. I'm out of here. I'm like, okay, shit. AGAP says, new here, I don't usually comment on videos. I have to say that as soon as I started checking out a notebook, I knew that this was gonna be more than worth it. Thank you for the detailed and passionate reaction. I was always crying at you thinking Ilya was experimenting with his cousins, LOL. He told Shane he experimented with his coach's son. Again, cousin, coach's son. It just kind of, I don't know, call it a Freudian slip perhaps. Shane was just making a joke about the Finnish players, completely unrelated. Also, something to add that might help you understand Shane better, he is canonically autistic. Not explicitly stated in the show or OG book series, but it was confirmed by we know that. The teams here are fictitious, but based off of real teams. For example, the hockey league here is called the MLH, but in reality, it's called the NHL. Shane's team is the Montreal Metros, but the real team is the Montreal Canadiens. Ilya's team is the Boston Raiders, but the real team is the Boston Bruins. They use the same color schemes and stuff for the jerseys, but I don't think they were legally allowed to name them the real names or use their real logos. Sports in general tends to be very toxic and macho. Really? No. You're telling me that the sports scene is like in the world, but especially America, but I guess also in Canada then, I guess in Russia. You tell me the sports scene is all like macho and do bros and very like aggressively hetero? I never would have. Really? No. There's not, but hockey is one of the least progressive of the sport communities for sure. There's not a single out player in the NHL, and there's a lot of hope that the show can provide some sort of change to the mindset of hockey. I can hope, but I also doubt. This is a very different show to Interview with the Vampire, but I surprisingly love it just as much. One of the things this show has done is added to the possibilities of what queer media can be and entail, and I love it. The sexually explicit nature is something that is rarely allowed in popular queer media, true, and is frequently shamed or treated as something extra taboo when it doesn't need to be. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, people have an aversion. I'll see, more often than not, I'll see full frontal female nudity in media way more often than I'll ever see full frontal male nudity. Like, I'm talking like a fella handing straight dong in like a show or movie outside of pornography. But I like seeing it, not because I'm getting off on it necessarily, but because I just love to see that representation as well. Yes, I like it's not something you see a lot, but I mean it's you know, it's only fair. It's like literally like it's relationships go both ways like that, you know, but media only portrays one because society is like more comfortable with it usually. Mary Soul says, I think it's nice that they are unknown actors in a small production with a small budget having great success, and I've read the guy that plays Ilya makes an excellent job with the accent, even speaking by Russian native speakers' opinions, which is extra nice. As a straight woman, I think, I thought you were saying I think, never was sorry. The order of, let me rephrase that. As a straight woman, I think we normies like it because you get to see other than the normative romantic storytelling with stereotypical characters, usually seen through the male gaze. It's just about people loving. It also helps that it is a shek-shay. All right, and then YouTube. There's way too much in the first episode to get into. As you can see, 240 comments. We'd be here all day. But I'll definitely do a good chunk of them real quick. English is a second language for Ilya, says Mind Backup. He is still learning. The interview question was pretty complex. Yeah, so it was helpful of Shane to cut in, which I already knew Shane was helping, so. I don't think my parents knew what YouTube was 16 years ago, if that's fair. It's so funny you mentioned sex sells, because they both got matching tattoos that say that. Love it, love it. Fun fact, Shane is canonically undiagnosed autistic. Indeed. Based his performance on his own dad, who's also autistic. The way he puts his hands in his pockets like he's trying to, I don't even know why I do it. Hide relief tension. The most real thing I've seen in a TV or movie. So yeah, what I'm getting is excellent representation overall. I feel you'll enjoy how the show does show don't tell so effectively, says Mary Mare. Very nonverbal communication. Chris Levy, my dude, it's 09. My mother had no idea what YouTube was until 2022. I think you're kind of young. I'm 38. See, I just thought, I think you're kind of young. I mean, I guess I'm young comparatively to most people. Was not something people from older generation watching knew about. I already addressed that. Sir, Barbie says, sir, I came for the vampires and stay for the gay hockey. Hell yeah. 7 minutes in, I love your style, says Nuri. Love to hear your thoughts again on the early episodes once you finish the season. Eric Voltaire says, one of my favorite small details in the show, 24 minutes in, how Shane gets fully dressed but waits to start putting on his shoes until Ilya comes out of the shower to hide the fact that he was waiting to talk to Ilya. Similar context that we've already had, neurodivergent, there'll be a lot of vocal stims. Remember, Ilya lives in Russia. Don't forget, English isn't his first language. Ume-chan says it shouldn't be a massive commitment. He says as everyone who finishes watching this has got their will to live on Chokehold. Their social media feeds flooded, actor interviews, etc., etc. Ilya isn't being managed by his dad, since Interchange is being bullied by him. Again, corrections on YouTube. Leia says, well, in the book it was described as sloppy, but Shane's enthusiasm got Ilya there. If you know, you know. Your loyal deserters. I think the vibe Ilya caught is that Shane was hard as a rock looking at him in the shower. Vocal stem. Yeah, I'm glad the vocal stem isn't bothering anybody. I'm glad to hear that. Breath of fresh air. Yeah, see, it's stuff like this. Avenged Bullet Knot says this was such a breath of fresh air to see someone take this seriously as a piece of queer art and delve into its complexities with respect. The show goes a lot deeper than people give it credit for through its filmmaking techniques and stellar acting from both leads and side characters. Not to mention, it was only filmed in 37 days on a budget of 2 frozen peas. Hope you have as much of a blast digging into the meat of the show as the rest of us. No pun intended. Digging into the meat, huh? Yeah, happy to do it. Crave is a Canadian streaming service. Did not know that. One of the main niches for Crave is distributing HBO content in Canada. Because of this, it's quite natural that when trying to distribute Crave shows in the US, they would do it through HBO Max. I'm seeing most of some comments, accents, mentioned interview, appreciate that. YouTube cut, love your channel, thank you. I'm gonna be here for every day, each one of these reactions. The show took me by surprise. Can we acknowledge the soundtrack? Yeah, the soundtrack's like a kind of a bop, dude. Is the print on your shirt the same as the carpet in the Overlook Hotel? We're talking about episode 1. Yes, it is. It's the Overlook Hotel shirt. It's a bit of a tradition. I always love to start a new series with the Overlook Hotel carpet shirt. So good eye, boy. That is a stoop, boy. I love that your disclaimer in the beginning was just you listing exactly what I've been looking for in this reaction. Hell yeah. Absolute cinema. Like the good Lord intended. Thanks for your response. Yeah, appreciate that. I believe the term is straight up jorking it. Indeed. Pay attention to how everything is shot. A lot of nuance. Russian Orthodox Cross. Glad you're streaming this. Find your channel. Yeah, again, we're getting... they made this show with 36 days, $2 Canadian and a dream. Yeah, for the as low a budget and as short of a production timeline as I've heard, it sounds like they actually did a great job. A lot of people are hype. The NHL didn't want to be directly associated with the show, so all the team names are changed, and even the names of the league is changed to MLH instead of NHL. The real teams corresponding to teams we've seen in the show are... Yeah, right, I've already gotten that. Yeah, interesting how the NHL is like, we don't want anything to do with your gay shit. Like, okay. Love your reaction style. Yeah, again, Ilya's the king of consent. All the reactions, I really appreciate it. Please don't stop with the constructive criticism. I do appreciate the feedback. I think the only time it ever gets a bit much is when it's like mean or negative. I think someone was like, I don't even remember what they said. They were just like, oh, you're like, I don't know if they called me a loser or they were like, 9 minutes in, you're unbearable, or I don't know, something like that. There was one person. I think I just, if it's aggressively negative, I'll just delete it. If it's constructive and negative, I usually keep it just for funsies. But yeah, I can go through. A lot of these are looking to be about more or less the same. I really should take a day to go through comments and just respond to everything. But I'm seeing a lot of gratefulness, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. A lot of people that are just saying thank you, love to see it. I'm glad you guys and gals are here. I'm glad this is entertaining, and I'm glad that I'm doing the show justice. I do want to find like the one negative. Yeah, again, mostly positive. Even with the like to dislike ratio, I think I'm at like it's like 98% positive. Sexist stash, you say? Do you want to tell my mom that? No. Oh, is that it? I thought oh yeah, here it is right here. I like this one, and it had some likes behind it too. Holy T-Baz says, holy crap, you're a yapper. I'm out. I enjoy watching actual reaction. I like this. So when you say actual reaction, by the way, but not endless narration that goes off the rails that then spoils watching this amazing show with you. Bye. And then included 3 of these. Whap, whap, whap. Three epic face palms. Like, again, I warned. I did put that in. I got ratioed. Only by 2, but got ratioed nonetheless. I literally warned you. What do you want me to say? I enjoy actual reactions. I'm sorry, you know what? XQC, you can go over there and watch his channel. I always refer to him, but there's plenty of reaction content out there of some fucking bozo sitting in a chair being like, oh yeah, like no pause, and just being like, he's jorking him. Like, I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm not even salty. It's just funny. I enjoy actual reactions, not endless narration that goes off the rails, not even tangentially related, not at all. You start talking about your fucking skincare routine or something like that. I don't know. Well, I appreciate you trying. I appreciate you coming by. I warned you. I don't have as much sympathy anymore. I warned you. Anyway, I got to admit, it's pretty good so far. It's pretty good. I don't know about like S tier, although I've heard that like it certainly ramps up. It seems that Shane's more worried about the optics and being caught and what that could mean in the long run. And I think he's the most concerned due to the fact that I think Shane is the one catching feelings first. Ilya, I mean, I'm sure there's something deep down in there, but he seemed more like, oh, you know, I like you and I want you. He's been more casual about it with these hookups and such. That being said, I think he also has a fondness for him as well, insofar as that there have been times where he helped to like arrange a photo shoot for them to meet up. He's taking the initiative and trying to get them together, and he's been very much like about consent and trying to be reciprocal in the bedroom, even going so far as to like not make Shane swallow him for his first time, but then he swallowed for Shane's first time. So it's I know maybe it seems a little bit silly, but I think it's very telling of Ilya's character. Like just in terms of like the caring compassion, the rough and tough exterior with the compassionate, consensual, caring heart of gold. But I'm liking it so far. I'm curious to see where it goes. I'm sure the drama is just only going to escalate from here. So if you're watching on Patreon, thank you so much for that additional layer of love and support. It means the world to me. If you haven't joined but have been thinking about doing so, now is always a good time. If you join on Patreon, you get early access to these episodes days, if not weeks in advance. Only 6 episodes. Ideally, this won't take months and months to upload. I've already given my editor the first episode, and I was like, hey, I'm going to put a rush on this order just to like, people seem to really want it, so I want to get this out as soon as I can. That being said, you get early access on Patreon because it's much easier for me to upload on Patreon, as well as access to my entire content backlog and library, including all previous series I've done analysis for, which includes Patreon exclusive shows, couples content, and the hired commentary, live movie watch party commentary access as well. But if you're on YouTube, that is of course more than enough. I still appreciate the support. I would only ask that for free, if you could like the video, comment below, for the almighty algorithm gods, damned though they may be, they have both helped and hindered my my journeys. And then subscribe if you haven't already. My goal is to hit 10K by the end of the year. I think between this and Vampire Lestat and other shows in the pipeline, I think we stand a legitimate chance of getting there. But as always, I want to say thank you for helping expand my horizons and getting me to watch, well, say getting me, but like by requesting shows that I otherwise may not have watched. It really does open the doors to all different realms of cinema and television and games, etc., etc. And usually that leads to me having these incredible experiences. So if this is as good as everybody is saying it is, then I'm in for quite a treat. In any case, without further ado, episode 2 of Heathead Rivalry. I did Rivalry. I don't know. And I suppose just so my viewing is not completely obscured, take off the intro shades. And Moscow. So they're both home now. Summer 2011. Okay, more time has passed. Still mad about Vegas. His flight was canceled. He couldn't help it. Or is he or is he just mad because he had a fling with someone else? Time does. That is the one thing I will say, and I don't know if it's a complaint so much as just an observation. I think they're handling the time jumps well, but we do jump through time quite frequently in this show. But I suppose that helps to expedite the narrative process, right? And I'm not entirely opposed to it. It's just, they just do seem to be like frequent time jumps. I like how it's also like it's very cute now that instead of just only seeing in person, and then, you know, not knowing each other too personally, but only inviting each other in person, like analog to these late night rendezvous. Instead, now they're texting, and it's like this secret little affair, and they're just like, not still mad about Vegas, lol. What's a girl gonna do on a lonely night? And all. It's cute. It's cute. Winter 2012. Yeah, we're flying through right now. We're gonna grow old together. So, is that to imply that? I think the implication is that they've been still seeing each other flying around. It's very convenient that they're still like rivals and traveling to all the same places to compete, because then it's a good excuse to keep seeing each other, especially since if they weren't doing hockey, they would most likely both just be in Montreal and Moscow and would never see each other. Want to come while you're in Boston? I mean, use Google Translate. Oh. Did Adidas actually sponsor this? That's the second time I've seen an Adidas product placement. Come on, buddy. Dude, Shane's a little on the slow side sometimes. Wait, did we go from... Wait, was that a typo? Did we go from spring 2012 to winter? Wait. Huh? Wait. Did I misread earlier? Hang on a second. I thought it said winter. Wait, we went from winter 2012 to spring 2012? I'm confused. We went from summer and then fall 2011, and then we went winter. Are we going back in time? So we started off in winter, and now... Well, oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. I'm thinking too linear. We were in winter, like, early in the year, and now we're in spring. Okay, I'm an idiot. I was thinking, like, November, December. So many texts with Lily. Playoffs are fun. How come you're not here? Well, what is that thing where people like it's the little chewing on a necklace or whatever? Just the whole like is it like a? I've never done it myself. I think I've seen my gal pal do it, my partner. But is it like a? Is it like a not a hyperfixate? It's just like a little distraction thing, or is it like a little like a? Is it a sensory thing? I think you should what? Left him on red? Left his ass on red? The address, my room number, a place where you can get what you want. Hooking up for years. What do I want? Yikes. Damn. That's the first time we seen Pecker in this show. First time. I don't know why I'm writing down all these dates. We're just flying through the time. So all this time's going by. So they're seeing each other over the years, and it seems like Shane is still outperforming ? Also, I'm curious. Do Not curious, actually. So on Patreon, you can hear this all loud and clear. I'm glad nobody's talking too much because this whole thing is a montage with music backing. So this entire sequence is going to be like muted on YouTube. Oh, look at that! That's cute. See, even Shane is getting better at like sexting, you know? Like, so it's Lily and Jane, Ilya and Shane. It's very, again, cute, okay. But yeah, it's like he's getting more bold and all that. Like he's actually going back and forth with the sexting, and even like they're both teasing each other now. Whoa. Monbray, spring 2013. But I'm also worried because if like, will this not breed resentment if they do have a relationship of sorts? Like, so far Ilya's pretty chill about it, and Shane is the one who's more of the concerned party and is always stressed out and whatnot. But like, if they have this relationship and then Shane keeps on excelling and gets better and better than Ilya, and he's the one getting all the brand deals, and he's the one getting all the we're seeing commercials and like product placement and like and all the recognition. I mean, Ilya does, I think, as well. I don't know if he's just wearing Adidas for the camera or if it's actually like an in-world partnership that they has formed. But I'm just thinking of a timeline where that can breed resentment, and then maybe Ilya gets more pressure from his father and from his family to perform better, and so then they have to. Is it going to be that like kind of trope of like they're going to go from like rivals to lovers to enemies back to lovers, like eventually like accepting where they are. I don't know. I'm jumping the shark here. I'm getting way ahead of everything, but it's concerning. But same thing. Cute little intro, little montage. So we're in spring of 2013 now, yeah? Also, congrats to the actor who plays Shane. I just saw it because I've been talking about the show. I'm seeing little bits of it pop up on my algorithm right now. And the actor who plays Shane is making his, I don't like Jimmy Fallon. I think it's one of the late shows. I think it's Jimmy Fallon. But I'm excited. I'm happy to see that he's making his late night debut, and he's now, because of the success and how the show's growing in popularity, he's gonna have a spot on a late night show. So that's good for him. That's really cool. This is like his breakout role.
I know fucks you tonight. I'm gonna back.
I think you mean fucks with, buddy.
I mean what I mean.
They're burning a fake Rosenoff outside right now.
Whoa.
What's that mean?
Get my stretches in.
Whatever you need, Captain.
Hey, Hollander, can you talk to NBC and some radio outlets in like 10?
I do like it's like highlighting the weird. I mean, it is a locker room, so it's gonna make sense if people are stretching and shirtless. But they're very clearly showing some funny little parallels and little situations that are like people always joke about the low-key homoerotic undertones of stuff, like, you know, men being men, and like even in something like Top Gun, right? Or even Top Gun Maverick, all like the shirtless volleyball or beach stuff and all that. But just kind of funny how the guy's like, yeah, I'm gonna get in there. If he fucks me, I'm gonna fuck him right back. And some guy's stretching with like just like got his posterior up in the air.
A hat trick last week, and he's almost caught up to you in the scoring race.
Oh, Ilya's getting better.
I'll listen if he actually catches up to me.
In 1 hour, I think maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe, but you start getting sore after a while. Oh, see, he's trying to. Ooh, oh no, the pressure's gonna get to Shane now. That's the problem. See, that's the curious bit, right? That's very telling of Shane's character, is that he was all, you know, he still had his reservations and he's still paranoid, but him being on top and seeing Ilya, it's been fine. But now that Ilya is catching up in skill level and might actually meet or surpass him, now he's getting in his head about it, and he's like, oh, well, you're just trying to mess around with my head or whatnot. You're just trying to get in there. And then people are asking him those. It doesn't help the media outlets are literally asking him like, oh, what are you gonna do if Ilya's hot on your tail and all this? And then it's gonna get in Shane's head trying to separate the professional from the social. Now that's the. Damn, left his ass on red. Interesting. Oh, and Ilya isn't going to suspect anything. You suck at sexting. He was getting better. That's the trouble with texting, though, right? Especially if you're trying to court somebody or you're in a relationship. Our generation leans so heavily on emoticons because otherwise in text you can't communicate like tone or implication or there's so much nuance to like an engagement. So even though Shane is paranoid and awkward, it's always worked in person because they either have the physical component or they can still like communicate right there and then. But then, with this, he has more time to think and overthink his responses. And now luckily we see based on what he's about to type out, what he's actually thinking. And he's like, you're trying to get in my head. There's a game. What are you talking about? And instead he's like, I don't know. Let's try to answer seriously this sexting question. Your mother. LOL. Oh, I thought he was going to be like, where are we? What are we? I can't stay mad at you. If you're lucky, I'll text you after the game. Depends how the game goes.
Wow, this Montreal girl works you up, brother. Shut your idiot face, Marley. You're straight up blushing, Ross.
No, never in life have I blushed. Russians do not do this.
A little bit defensive, huh? Wait, the hang on, the Reddit who MTL1, MTL remind me, they're Montreal Metros. Yeah, so Shane's team won.
You will murder me.
Maybe.
Oh, oh my god.
Why the f did you think it was okay to sex me before the game?
Oh, here we go.
You were hard, weren't you? For how long? Whole game. You maced me, dude.
That's hot though.
Wow, nice place.
A couple years ago, but then this year I bought another one. I eventually might turn it into one place, but for now I'm renting the next door one out.
Again, it's because he's a professional athlete, but imagine being so good. Like, God, athletes get paid so much money. Not to say they don't deserve it because they dedicate their entire lives to it, but like, that's crazy. I own multiple penthouses we're in Montreal still, right? Also, if this episode's called Olympians, are we actually gonna like go to the Olympics?
Mr. Landlord.
He's the landlord, slumlord.
So where do you want me? In the kitchen, on the floor?
Ellie's just like super chill with everything going on. He's even putting aside like the sport and the competition for this.
These pillows.
No, I hired someone.
You think there is enough? I think maybe you like it.
Like my partner and I have fun pillows on our couch, but I in terms of the bedroom, I mean we have plushies. We have plushies that adorn our bed, but this whole like I don't know. I think both of us are against this like modern like oh here they're just pillows to make it like bring the feng shui together. Ours is very much like I don't know, like more eclectic, but we do adorn our bed with plushies though.
Smell the cigarettes from here.
I had one.
You shouldn't be smoking.
It's like the Odd Couple. Shane's hair's getting a little bit better though.
Come here.
No, you come here.
No,
Not much though. But this also isn't super healthy either because they need to have it's just hookups, right? But clearly if there's something deeper there, this like relationship they have, right? And right now what they have is it's starting to get a little bit strained on Shane's side, and so like over text and even there's a little bit of tension in person still, but then all is healed when you're in the bedroom. Like I get it and I've been there, but it's not healthy. So they've gone all the way then? Yes. Huh?
You think this will be enough?
Oh, you don't want him to finish inside? Gotta play it safe, I suppose. Yeah, they've been going all the way. Clearly they both still want each other, at least in this regard. But is there enough there for like a solid relationship if it were to go that way? Oh my. Gotta get the leggies over the shoulders. I feel you, Ilya. It's a good position.
He's okay.
They made the sweet love all night. You just see like stamina increased, RPG status, updates, upgrades, level up. See all the prudes at home across America are like, oh, we can't have a show like this on the streaming services. It'll corrupt our youth. I'm like, okay. I do like the lighting in these scenes, like warm and gentle, but like there's a mixture of like warm golds and blues. Is he getting upset at Ilya for asking for consent? I mean, when you're first starting out, I get it, but I think maybe a better strategy is just like implement a safe word and then like balls to the wall. But I suppose it depends what you're into, right? Or how you prefer to do it. My go-to is just like, yeah, figure out a safe word, and then it's just like, okay, whatever you want to do, go for it. I'll say the word if we've gone too far, and vice versa.
Shut up.
I'll clean the sheets later, you prude. Come on. I mean, what did we go? We went like several rounds then, didn't we? Gotta make up for lost time, yeah? We don't see each other that often. By the warm fire, no less. Oh, look at that smile. How romantic. We drained each other.
Worth the wait.
Worth the wait. If anything, this long distance shit's gonna make it even more intense, right? Look at that, look at the canoodling. Oh, look at the gentle smooches.
I should go.
The nice moments like that.
Obviously, we won't see each other during the Olympics, right?
Oh, it is Olympics, yeah.
Your family must be happy they're in Russia. My parents are pretty psyched for me. They're pissed they can't come, but my mom is threatening to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch every game.
Maybe my brother, but who knows?
Cool.
We can meet each other's parents.
Hey, remember when I made you come hands-free?
Called Bluetooth.
Such a good trick.
Your cab is definitely here.
So bittersweet. Falls asleep in stairwell.
The first period, we're 4 days into this year's Winter Games.
Promising year for the Russian men.
Oh no.
All mice, and especially for the young phenom Ilya Rozanov.
It's not going well for Ilya. It's almost like Ilya's in this state of mind now where he's more concerned about seeing Shane and spending time with him, and then, you know, the competition, like he's still putting effort into it all, but he doesn't seem as concerned, right? He's not going as hard in the paint. It's like he was performing so well before he like really started talking with and meeting up with Shane. And now it's like his mind is more focused on that, or maybe his mind is elsewhere. He's distracted by that, but also family strife at home. And now, yeah, Ilya's kind of like falling, like his skill is falling off a little bit. The phone, though, very indicative of the time. Saw some friendos watching from outside. Oh.
Boys. Hey. Oh, you believe Russia? Be nice, funny. Be nice, they fucking lost Latvia. Did you see that game?
Yeah, it was a straight up shit show.
A debacle.
I think he knows Canada has this in the bag.
It's USA this year, baby. We're coming for you. Okay. Trust me.
Does your room have that smell?
Cute sweater, though.
Yes, it does.
Is it black mold? Because that's what JJ thinks it is.
Probably right.
Would you guys be cool to do that? I'd love to show up for him.
Hell yeah, man. Show for any dude who's that brave.
What do you mean?
Dude, chill. Too defensive.
I'm assuming your buddy might be gay.
I mean,
it's fucking brave for a dude to show up to a place like this and be like, hey, here's me. Russia is not safe for folks like that. Fucking balls of steel, man.
I'm just gonna find the bathroom.
Interesting. Look behind you. Dad is so mad at you. Uh-oh. See, and now that conflict is growing and arising. Granted, we're also in a hockey rink, but now the lighting has changed, so it's like colder, right? It's like there's more blue, there's more gray, like just like more sterile light. Well, not sterile lighting, but like cooler, like.
Hey.
Not here.
No.
Oh
no.
shit.
I saw you up here. I wanted to see how you're doing.
Fine. Go sit down.
We
are not anything. Go away, Hollander.
Oh shit. Now the tables of now the mood's turned.
Are you okay?
Please go.
Because his family's there.
No, I did not answer your boring text. Now you go.
No, he's pushing him away because he can't. Yeah, that was very Mr. Robot framing right there. When the whole scene, the whole frame is practically swallowing the character, but how it's very Mr. Robot to have like Ilya in the very, very small corner of the frame, and also to have it like framed in such a way where it's mostly ceiling in this shot too. It only made me think of it because I'm watching Mr. Robot right now as well, so. Oh shit.
Тебе надо подстричься.
Да, отец.
That's why he calls him Colonel.
Министр все еще хочет с тобой встретиться сегодня вечером. Что?
Bro's wearing all of his medals and the...
Ты должно быть поощрен честью. И он еще пьет. Как ты допустил до этого? Тебе не стыдно?
Мне стыдно, отец.
Но не настолько. Настоящий позор — это не оправдывать надежды, которые ты показывал в детстве.
Сейчас я играю лучше, чем когда-либо.
Что это за американский абсурд? Что это сыграно? Ты, капитан, ты делаешь их сыгранными.
You should just win it all. You should be the best.
С самого детства.
Oh, Lord.
Это тебе завязывал. Твоя мама?
Нет, отец. Мама умерла.
Damn.
Ты не помнишь?
You remember.
Я имел в виду твоя мачеха.
Нам нужно идти. На гала вечер.
Mommy issues.
Встретиться с министром.
Even in the face of defeat, he still wants to meet with you. Disappointment of my son. Like when he's, because whenever he's doing well, his dad was kind of just like AFK, and now that he's not doing as well, now his dad suddenly shows up in full fatigues and whatnot, and all the with fucking 37 medals pinned to his chest, being like, "Oh, my son, what a disappointment! Even ever since you were a child, looking to blame someone else. You should just be able to." Even if he was being victorious, though, I think his dad still wouldn't be satisfied.
Готов? Пошли.
He'd be like, you know, well, you're not a loser, but you could still be better. Which explains why Ilya is in no proper headspace. And now it's starting, yeah, now a little bit too much for him. My angel? Oh, is he seeing the minister's daughter? Oh shit! Interesting. So Ilya, are they together in an official capacity? And of course, all this stuff. How could Shane have any idea? It's just even more pressure on both sides. Since they were children. Oh. Oh, is he the one who used to... Oh. Sasha. What do you want to bet is his cousin? What do you want to bet this is the guy that he experimented with back in the day? He has that air about him. Perhaps it's also the multiple buttons and the the rose shirt, the button up. So Ilya's been sleeping with Minister's daughter. Oh my God. The drama. Oh, the intrigue. This will make for an excellent broadcast. Now, ... Sasha. The old flame, perhaps?
Я думаю, ты неплохо играл.
Я бы сказал спасибо, но я знаю, что ты не смотрел ни одной игры.
Я иногда обращаю внимание.
Dude, the complications, the wicked webs, the intrigue.
В любом случае, это не имеет значения для тебя.
We're gonna have a little threesome?
Почему ты так решила?
Тебе надо перестать волноваться о том, что он думает.
Also true, but easier said than done.
Хантер и Адмирал не пройдут через Нью-Джерси, Уландера и Монреаль. Я думаю, что в этом году ты сможешь победить.
Maybe.
Году. Потому что я думаю, что...
Откуда ты все это знаешь?
Insider trading?
Мированным вратарем далеко не уедешь.
Or perhaps she's just a good strategist.
Неплохо показали. Не то, что раньше.
Hey now, near my hometown.
И они хороши, но слишком молоды.
Yeah, all figured out, eh?
Пора спать. Завтра нужно идеально выглядеть.
Oh, we're gonna leave you two alone?
Увидимся в Бостоне.
Пока-пока.
Yep, haven't seen Sasha in a while. I bet we used to have fun together. Oh boy. So, you went up.
Саша.
Hurdy.
Вау. Я просто обожаю это место. Клубы, отвал башки.
I bet. And so are the boys. Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah.
Ты же видел французских парней?
Oh boy.
Да, Илья? Ты не нюхаешь кокаин, не шутишь.
Not with you anyway.
Дуешь.
Not with you anyway. I have my sights on somebody else.
Тебе веселее.
You could be caught by anybody, by the way, at this party. That door's not locked. Oh.
Здесь? Серьезно?
Oh boy.
Ждала тебе.
It does, but not with you. Not with you.
Мы уже не дети, Саша.
Поехали куда-нибудь.
Now, hang on. He did say stop, so...
Нет.
Remember, consent's king. Well, he backed off.
Я найду вечеринку.
Fair enough. Shot is shot.
Пока, Илья.
It's also very telling.
Тебя видит.
Well, it's telling on multiple accounts, right? Because for one, he's been messing around with Shane for literally years now. And so on one hand, his heart's kind of with Shane, and he wouldn't want to fool around with anybody else. And two, also not fooling around with Shane right now, but it's because like his father is here. There's a lot of pressure, like for his home country and for the competition. So multiple reasons why. And I think both of them, like, there's both of them are exerting pressure on him. But I think more so the fact that he probably, part of him doesn't have any interest in Sasha. I mean, I think if Shane wasn't in the picture, he very well might have interest with Sasha right now. But I think a good portion of it, a good part of the reasoning is because Shane. See, immediately texts him. See what I mean? Because in that moment, all I could do was think about him. And now we're spring 2014. Dude, time flies in this show. Again, that's extremely telling. That is very telling.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know.
Oh, is he seeing somebody? Or is it family? Oh, it's family, okay, I think.
Hollander, is that a rule?
Unfortunately, it is.
Roll one.
No.
Oh.
Ooh, Swedish inbred.
Not the arm. Swedish inbred.
With Hayden.
Boston, where the Raiders have been on fire since the Olympic break.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen up. Look,
Getting better.
I don't give a any goals I've scored.
And now he's doing what his father suggested he do. His dad, he's like, oh, the team's not clicking, injured goalie, and he's like, well, then whatever this clicking is, then you do it. You lead the charge. You make it work. And now he's trying to step up and do just that.
I don't need to think about that. That was yesterday. That was before. Now, I only need one thing: to win. Here, at home, tonight. But I want to hear our fans. I want to hear them scream. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it. I've seen every one of you do it. Because this is our night.
Let's do it. This is what we play for.
Let's go!
Let's go, bro. This dude, bro, Chad over here. Great speech, bro. Great speech.
The Boston Raiders are your ML.
Damn, they won.
Comeback story this year for Ilya Rozanov.
Comeback story. They clobbered.
Obviously,
And now Shane is getting nervous. Oh, but he's happy. Oh, Shane is nervous but happy. Oh, he's getting misty-eyed too, because he's like, look at my boy. My boy's doing so well. He looks so happy. He's nervous, but he's also happy. And he's, because he's emotionally, he feels, because there's something there, because they both care about each other. And that moment, like, yeah, I mean, at first it was concern, because he's like, oh God, yeah, he is getting better. They're doing better. There's going to be pressure in that regard. But then seeing the man that he has feelings for, like, happy and win the victory, he's like, bro got misty-eyed, and it was these emotions. Oh boy. The MLH award. Oh God, here we go. So Summer, Vegas. Dude, I said it once, I'll say it again. We do fly through time in this narrative, but it makes sense because like you'd have to get through like the seasons in the league and to get like the idea of time going by. So like in the moments where they make love and such, I kind of feel the weight of time that's gone by, but I don't feel it as much as I probably should be as well, just in terms of like passage of time.
Watch, I give this to you for free or what?
Where the f are you on? 5 seconds.
25 seconds.
What are we even doing?
And now, presenting the Lord Talon.
Oh, they're presenting together. Oh, interesting.
But the most important thing
is the friends we make along the way. Can I get a selfie with you?
What?
Come on. When will this ever happen again, buddy?
You got two athletes who are not actors in the slightest, reading off the teleprompter, trying to do the cringy like Oscars bit.
Give me your number. I'll text them to you.
Bold.
Talent award for most sportsmanlike player goes to...
No chance. Also, the mark of a good actor is knowing how to also play someone who does not like to, even for a moment, be somebody who is not meant to be an actor. Like it's funny. What's going through your head, buddy? Ah, shit. Want to talk about it?
Well,
Something feels.
what the f
you want, Rosanov? You haven't answered a text from me in like 6 months.
Ooh.
You won't even acknowledge I exist unless there's a camera pointed at us, and then it's for some clown show. So yeah, what the actually want from me?
Oh boy.
I want you to suck my.
Fuck you. You are unbelievable. You suck my.
Okay.
Maybe ask nicely.
Please.
If you want me to get on my knees on this filthy bathroom floor and suck you, you will have to ask nicer than that.
But that's also kind of like a band-aid though too. Right? Like I don't. This isn't the healthiest scene in the world. Like if they were still like texting and having the cute little back and forths like they were earlier, but like now Ilya is not really responding as much, and they're really only interacting during press events or award shows or competition and all that. But the dynamic is having a weird shift, because when Ilya was feeling the pressure during the Olympics and his father was leaning on him, and then he had the pressure of like performing and they weren't doing well, then he was like, not now, not here, was very cold and distant. But now it's like still distant when they're not together, like not in the same room. But now that they're meeting back up, now he's like, instead of acknowledging Shane's concerns and discussing why he hasn't been texting or why they haven't been communicating as much, he's like wanting to jump straight into the physical component and the sexual escapades and such, which I mentioned earlier is not, again, it's not the healthiest thing in the world. And again, I know they're not like officially in a relationship, but like whatever you want to call this situationship, more or less. Like if at the end of the day, if it boils down to things only really work and we really only click and connect when we are all over each other and when we're like physically engaged with each other, that's not sustainable necessarily.
This filthy bathroom floor, please.
Also in public though, very risky. Wouldn't really have time to zip it up if anybody showed up.
No.
Oh, no.
What? No. We'll go back to our seats. Watch the rest of this boring show.
I want you to be hard.
Party after, and we have been waiting all night.
Oh shit, that's hot though. That's hot though. I've been there with somebody before where it's like, like I want you to think about me all night and have that like pent up and built up, and then we'll eventually hook up later on, and then it's like at that point you're like, like you're just ravenous by the time you get to that point.
And I will maybe do more than just suck your.
When did your English get so good?
I read the New Yorker now.
I read New Yorker.
If you win MVP tonight, I will blow you whatever you want.
And if you win?
Ilya just has I'm trying to wrap my head around Ilya and where he's coming, like... Yeah, dude, Shane is getting, like, seriously emotional overall. I mean, understandably so. Ilya also has, like, emotions around the situation, but he does more, like aside from the little bit of the Olympics where he was, like, go away, like, he usually masks really well, and he usually kind of, instead he diverts and leans into, like, the flirtation and the, like, just straight up the sexual nature of their relationship. But I have thoughts, but I gotta stew on it some more. But how long can we keep this up? Again, all these hotel rooms with the gold lighting. All the little lamps. Oh boy, Christian Grey over here.
Congratulations.
Oh, he won MVP? Oh shit. Well,
take off your clothes.
Shane might feel a certain way about that, about that though. I'll be go to hell. All right. But again, the whole thing about this, the whole issue with the relationship dynamic is that it shifts and changes based on who's performing, who's doing better. Like Ilya feels the pressure like abroad, like at home and abroad, and then Shane, like he almost like puts the pressure on himself. Dude, I'm waiting for them to get caught, honestly, or for somebody to like put two and two together or see something. You think somebody has a damn telescope? Gets the cuck chair. The music though.
Good.
What are we like? What are we in Night City right now?
Touch yourself.
Yeah.
Show off for me. I want to watch you.
Yeah, there you go.
You what?
It's my special day, Hollander. I want to watch. Vodka is for after as your reward.
Oh, it literally is like 50 Shades of Grey over here. which I've never watched, but this like command and this like dom fem dynamic. I shouldn't say dom fem, but sorry, no, dom sub. I didn't mean to try to I meant to say dom sub. And I don't think any of it's egregious. I think this all feeds into their narrative.
Do you want to know how it feels?
Especially the narrative dynamic, like the character dynamic. At the fucking club right now, yeah. This hotel's booked in Night City.
You gonna me? We will see.
I need you.
They play off each other so well though in these situations. Dude, the beat's about to drop over here. Well, there's your reward. It's like a reward. But is this sustainable? I keep asking as they've literally been having this affair for years. But you can only keep going so long before you both have to address the feelings you have for each other. Of
So
which
Russia this year was something else.
Are you allowed to smoke indoors?
It's intense there.
I don't think he cares either way.
So are you heading back soon?
Back.
To Russia for the summer?
Oh, yes.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Do you have to?
What's the alternative?
There's no have to. It's
I stay here with you?
It's home.
Yeah.
Home is where what Jamaica. It's where
I
the
don't know,
heart
is
is.
it safe?
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, careful now.
Do you even like it there?
What difference does it make?
Well, it's about what you want, dude.
A pretty big one, I think.
But yeah, see, this is Shane trying to connect emotionally and all that. And since he overheard his friends in a cafe a while ago talk about how dangerous it could be for somebody with proclivities like that to live in Russia, then now, this is coming from a place of concern. But this will either be received well by Ilya, or he might get defensive, or I don't know. We're at the tail end of this ep, right? I don't know how he's gonna take it.
I need to sleep.
Yeah, me too, I should. So, I'm off.
Damn.
Goodbye, Hollander.
Shane wants something deeper, and Ilya is either not ready to face something, implications as deep as that, or maybe Shane doesn't know what he wants, or he knows that it could, perhaps the way that Ilya sees it is something he could never pursue, just due to how tumultuous that would be. But Shane's getting to a point where these feelings he has for Ilya are so strong that it's like it can't just be ignored, and he can't just keep on it's not just a fling for him anymore. It's like this is much deeper for him, and he's trying to have to contend with those emotions, and he's trying to. That's why he's upset that Ilya's not responding back and texting him back regularly or at all, and then that things are only he is grabbing onto what he can in the moment. Because whenever they're in the same room, then Ilya actually wants to have that intimacy and have those relations. And because Shane's never been able to have something like that before, and now he finally is, it's not what he what he would actually want, which is a loving relationship that I think he's realizing and coming to his own that's what he wants. He can't get that, but this is the closest approximation that he can get to that. So he's also going with it and still engaging in these physical flings here and there. But yeah, clearly he wants something deeper. Ilya is the only one that I can't get a full read on, because clearly there is attraction there, an infatuation at the very least. But on Ilya's part, and I do think there is emotion in there, but the question is does Ilya feel the same way, and he's just holding himself back, or he just doesn't want to address it head on? He doesn't want to even think about it. Does he think I can't afford to think about it? I don't know. I don't have a full 100% read on where Ilya's headspace is right now, but I'm pretty sure. I'll see you next season. It only happens every hockey season now. We go home, live our lives, and then we meet up whenever we're competing against each other. That's the only time that we can actually be with each other. Oh, we didn't even kiss. Oh, Shane and his texts. See, we get a very easy window into Shane's headspace. Ilya is more complex. Damn. Francois Hudson Williams. Yeah, Hudson Williams, I think, is the guy who just got the late night booking spot. It's getting complicated. We're following Shane so closely because they're both the primary characters. But throughout most of this, we're following Shane, and then Ilya just kind of like comes and goes into his life based on where they're at from a competitive standpoint. But I would like either, I don't know, we do follow Ilya on occasion, but I feel like we don't really have as much of an inside track in his mind. So trying to, I think he feels similarly, like he feels like similar in his emotions, but I don't know if Ilya's emotions about the situation, his attraction that way, are quite as strong as Shane's. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right. Oh boy. Well, I don't know. It's one of those situations where I'm thinking this can only end in tears, sir. But I don't know. The good thing about yapping during the episode is that by the time the episode's over, I've pretty much talked about everything I want to talk about and expressed my thoughts and views. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. That was another episode of Heathead Rivalry. If you're watching on Patreon, thank you so much for that additional layer of love and support. It means the world to me. If you've thought about joining but have not yet already, now's always a good time. You get early access to these episodes. I'm talking days, or really in this case, weeks in advance before they go onto YouTube. Full, uncut, uncensored reactions with HD video accompaniment, as well as access to my entire content backlog and library, including Patreon exclusive shows, couples content, and on the higher tier, access to my live movie watch parties and commentaries. But if you're on YouTube, that is of course more than enough. I still appreciate it. All I ask that you do is like the video. It's free. Comment below for the almighty algorithm gods, and yeah, subscribe for more and help to get those numbers up. As of recording this, I've recently hit 7,500, trying to hit 10K by the end of the year of 2026, and I think that we stand a pretty good chance of doing it. So appreciate the support as always. Thank you for suggesting the show. I'm in it. It's great. I don't know about S tier yet, but it's a really great show. This is it's a show that I never would have watched had it not been requested, but I'm glad that I'm watching it for sure. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the midpoint episode for Heated Rivalry. Have a good day, have a good night, and as always, goodbye, travelers.